Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Rodgers to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Raiders at 8-4 now in the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Meanwhile, Rodgers, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their 1st drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Again, Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Handoff right side, Davis Price. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Baylor Tigers.
Running right, this is Spiller. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Left side, got Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Out of the gun, Herbert. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running left is Edwards. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Davis Price. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Edwards is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Rodgers going to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Myers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. To the right side, here's Mayer. 7 yards there and a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Herbert now. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down, here's Davis Price. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. It's a 40-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Able to complete it to Johnston. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. That one good for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Herbert on first down now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice gain there for a first down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Here's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To the air again, Herbert. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Chargers! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers to throw once more. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers 17-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Pass taken in by Mayer. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Mitchell not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force, and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. To throw is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So the face mask tacked on at the end of the play. Half the distance going to lead to a 1st and goal.
And obviously those are important yards to be giving up this close to your own goal line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got it. Touchdown Raiders. Michael Mayer from 3 yards out. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes he's fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. A short throw, and that's held in by Mayer. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They run over center with Mitchell. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Another run to Mitchell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off the middle, here's Mitchell. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped out around the line of scrimmage.
So that one seemed going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Herbert. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
One last throw here for Herbert. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrod.